So you cap some lowlife. Fine. I'll send your fucking captain into L.A. a fucking commendation. Now, in the meantime, you get the hell out of my office before I have you thrown out of my goddamn airport.
Hey, Carmine, let me ask you something. What sets off the metal detectors first? The lead in your ass or the shit in your brains?
Bruce Willis is asking himself, why does this always have to happen to me in Die Hard 2, one of the new movies we'll be reviewing this week on Siskel and Ebert. We'll also take a look at the new Tom Cruise stock car racing film, Days of Thunder. I'm Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times.
And I'm Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune. Our first film is Die Hard 2, and why beat around the bush? I think Die Hard 2 is the best movie of this early summer season. We've had a lot of mindlessly violent action pictures this summer, a lot of brainless sequels. Die Hard 2 obviously could have fallen into both of those traps. However, instead, it is a tremendous piece of commercial American movie making, once again starring Bruce Willis as a gutsy cop who finds himself in a grand mess, this time at Washington's Dulles Airport, where hired mercenaries have taken over control of the airport's runways as part of an effort to liberate a captured South American strongman drug dealer who is arriving by plane. The bad guy in charge, called Colonel Stewart, is a former CIA operative who decides to show his power by giving phony landing instructions to an arriving London plane. He'll crash it, and then they'll know he's in charge. Bruce Willis, however, leaps into action.
Where are they? Stewart's got some explosives on the equipment in the church rigged with a remote.
Where's Grant?
Grant's boys are gonna kill that son of a bitch and get it from him.
They're gonna do that. They're gonna get on the same goddamn plane with him and take off with him.
Get the fuck out of here.
When the Army canned Stewart, he must have loaded that unit with his own men.
Are you nuts? That firefight at the house.
Sideshow to jerk us off. Buy him some time.
McLean, you are completely around the fucking bend. You know that? And you know what else? You're under arrest, you motherfucker.
Colonel Stewart, can we have a few words, please?
You can have two. Buck and you. No pictures, you pinko bitch.
Son of a bitch!
The magic of this movie is that Willis is quite convincing as the lone soldier, triumphing over stupid bureaucrats and tracking down the bad guys. He finds their headquarters near the airport, and a snowmobile chase follows.
I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Out to assist Bruce Willis is an Army captain played by John Amos, who has a grudging admiration for the way Willis has been risking his life.
Now, we appreciate your effort, McLean, but we don't need a loose cannon on this deck. What if they decide to crash another plane in retaliation for your little stunt,
They can't do that anymore, right, Barnes? Besides, if I grabbed Esperanza, this would all be over by now.
Well, maybe they're just a little bit more creative than you think.
Well, at least I'm thinking, goddammit!
Listen, you wise ass. We're here to jerk off that cocksucker until he tries to take off. Period. Now, you're the wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Story of my life.
Die Hard 2 is similar to the James Bond films in having its hero go through all kinds of major physical stunts. I really mean that comparison with the James Bond films in terms of entertainment value. Die Hard 2 combines big-scale special effects and also quiet moments with its hero and a solid sense of humor in the style of the Bond pictures. Director Rennie Harlin, originally from Finland, I think he made Nightmare on Elm Street 4 previous to this. Here he's making his major filmmaking debut. He deserves congratulations, I think, for creating a convincing world at the airport. Great special effects involving the control tower and the landing field, and Bruce Willis, that solitary figure out in the snow at night, fighting against the big jets and hordes of mercenaries. Doug Richardson and Steven D'Souza have written a witty script, too. I was mightily impressed by every aspect of this movie. All I can say after having thought this summer was not that special is thank you to all involved.